it's like they're not listening to us. I'm not sure how these people don't understand this yet. But the Republican landscape, it's clearly been redefined by Donald Trump and his willingness to fight. I mean, this is all for Americans. For decades, we've watched Democrats just run us over on social issues and, quite frankly, everything else. They do it in the media, they do it in our educational institutions, and we've just seen those we elect roll over and let it happen. They don't even put up a fight. I don't care what you think about Trump's personal life. This is about a new direction for the entire party. For the first time, at least probably in my lifetime, we've had someone punch back. Trump didn't create this climate of fighting. I know the left wants to claim that it's his fault for everything. He just stood up and said, I'm not going to take it anymore. And these pink-haired, whiny liberals, for the first time in their careers as baristas, were told, no, you can't force me to use random pronouns. You can't show my elementary kids a bunch of softcore porn. And I'm not going to let you call me a racist because you're losing the argument. Trump is the first guy to really do that. The Republican Party now has the will to fight. We've found the fire in our gut. We're not going to just let it go, or we're not going to take the high road anymore. No, we're going to get in the trenches. New rules. You hit me, I hit back. There's still a bunch of Republicans, though, that are just not comfortable with this. Sorry, not sorry, but you should probably move on from politics. Asa Hutchinson is about the clearest example of this. And I'm not trying to demonize the guy. He's running, though, for president as the anti-Trump platform. And the irony is that he was replaced as governor by Trump's former White House press secretary, Sarah Huckabee. Read the room, pal. Or at least your own state. Calling Trump a threat to democracy? The Democratic Party will welcome this guy with open arms. Good riddance, sir. Another one, Mike Pence. I mean, for what it's worth, he was a very loyal vice president. I mean, it is your job as the VP. But he supported Trump right through the last 3 weeks of his presidency on everything. Now, I'm not sure what his deal is now, but like what is his avenue to the nomination? I'm seriously asking that question. He seems to think that there's some sort of, and this is his own words, fresh look that will convince primary voters to support him. Think again. Donald Trump is the fresh look. And for what it's worth, Mike Pence is a nice guy. I know I've met him a number of times. He'd be a great neighbor, like in my HOA, if I need to borrow a rake or a cup of sugar. But I have zero interest in voting for him to lead the Republican Party. And I'm not alone. He hasn't even qualified for the debate stage yet. You know how badly you have to turn on your party to be the former vice president, take a 4-year gap, and not even qualify for the debate stage? Perry Johnson qualified. Mike Pence just harnessed his own, I guess, inner Jeb Bush. Now, the difference between old and new Republicans is that you now have more than doubled the base. Sure, the same amount of people generally will vote, but they were only really engaged around election time. Now, you have a bunch of people that just wanted to be left alone, and they're engaged year-round now. These are moms. These are hardworking dads that are going to the town hall meetings, going to the Board of Ed meetings. They are engaged and they are mad. You have a bunch of people that have gotten punched in the gut when their mortgage had to be refinanced, and it was 30% more expensive last year. When their kids came home puking rainbows shoved down their throats at school, when the average person saw the same party screaming for civility and how to restore the honor in America, they're having court records prove that their son spearheaded tens of millions of dollars from foreign sources, yet they impeach the guy who dared to ask for it? I mean, they try to lock him up using this Department of Justice, and they're trying to bleed him dry. Trump's truth resonates with nearly everyone now. He said, you come after me, I'm coming after you. Yes. Some people call that revenge. It is justice. They have abused the system to go after him. And the old party of Mitt Romney does not have the teeth to play on this new political battlefield. You just don't. Look, you can say this is not the direction that you, as Asa Hutchinson, think the party should go. But when you're polling at like 1%, you're wrong. Pack up, exit stage right gracefully. We can't, and we won't, go back to this highbrow V-neck sweater party of the Republican side. Not when a special counsel is charging the frontrunner with 37 counts of the same thing, and that's just in the documents one. Not when drag queens are twerking in elementary children's faces, Certainly not after the federal government locked us down and got to pick which businesses could and could not operate. No, we've had it. We're not going back to that. And for those who are on the fence about this, during McCarthy's speaker battle, I want to recall this. I watched two Republicans nearly come to blows on the House floor over a vote within the party. This is not against the opposition. This is within their own party. Why do I never see that type of passion when a Democrat proposes a bill to take my rights, or I don't know, raise my taxes? Why? I want these old waffling geriatric people to get the hell out of my government. And on their way out, I want all the people that got wealthy while they were in office investigated. Because the new Republican Party is more concerned about the politicians who became millionaires than the billionaire who became a politician. Holding office was never meant to be a career. It was meant to be a service. And I want someone willing to fight on behalf of me and you and my family, not themselves.